What's good, my wonderful people? Welcome back to CubCamTV for this, another edition of CubReacts requested, as we jump into another brand new artist. Khaid, I believe it's pronounced. It goes by the name With You. This one very heavily requested on the channel. Again, it's spelled Khaid. I'm assuming it's pronounced Khaid. It might be Khaid. I'm not entirely sure. I have looked around loads of different radio shows and track lists to try and find a phonetic way of saying it. So do let me know how if I'm saying it correctly in the comments down below. However, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you are hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff. I absolutely love coming across new artists, and this is one that's been very heavily requested over the last week. So we're going to jump into it today. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go. Instrumental is tough. I love those vocals, man. Those kind of, oh. It almost reminds me of like early Drake stuff, the way those vocals kind of roll in. Again, really nice sense of atmosphere on the instrumental. I've got to say, the video looks really clean as well. We might be in for a bit of a treat here. I'm seeing a lot of people talk about this tune. I'm seeing a lot of people kind of put it into like high listing rankings, and this has been the guy to watch. So again, I'm excited. Let's see where we go.
Say if I did double my hustle, no mean say I go die. If I did damn fresh, no mean say I did lie.
Wow.
Cause I
it's catchy instantaneously, man.
You know, go fit to fine.
Right from the jump, he's got a very, very pleasing vocal to listen to. He just cuts through the mix super, super cleanly. Very precise, very poignant in the way that he projects. It sounds really, really solid. Again, the instrumental, utilizing the space of the different pockets within the instrumental is something he's clearly got in the bag. Very, very clean vocal as well. And I'm loving the fact that we've got this kind of ping back delay. So whenever he kind of finishes a line, it then says it back to us, almost like a call and respond with the delay unit. And again, the instrumental sounds tough, man. It sounds really, really good. Loving the kind of simplicity yet power that we're hearing with it.
Cause I don't wanna be with you. Having fun time with these girls, but I just wanna be with you. Yeah. Doing everything for
He's got a lot of pop factor about him. There's a dense star factor, whatever we want to call it. I can see him popping.
My baby, let me ride for you.
Again, little kind of, the thing that's sounding great about this is, again, the understanding of space within the tune. He's not feeling the need to kind of ride over every single pocket. He's literally letting the tune breathe. He's like almost toasting it as it goes round. He's giving the vocals just enough kind of flavor, just enough kind of intensity to kind of sit and, again, kind of develop within the instrumental itself. And it just comes together as this really nicely arranged ball of sonic niceness. It's really, really cool, man. Again, I like his approach. I like the instrumental as well. Those sort of subtle guitar lines running throughout the middle of the tune, really giving it some body and depth. I'm loving it. Let's go.
Hey, I don't wanna switch my lanes. I just wanna run away from this fake love. The daddy, my new escape. Whoa, whoa, say I don't know. Whatever I did, girl, I don't know. I just wanna do things on my own. I just wanna play songs on my phone.
There is definitely an element of star factor about it. You can see how this will go, how him as a vocalist will go far. You can physically see the path. The style of instrumental is very much in the sort of in sound at the moment. You could definitely see this tune popping in the UK if it's not already. By the time this video comes out, you can definitely see his style, his approach, his performance factor, his entire energy, his kind of aura. Aura is the right word. The way that he's just kind of laying across the tune. Again, very relaxed, very subtle, very natural sounding. Doesn't sound forced. It sounds very comfortable in the way that he's projecting. And again, the video looks great as well. There's very little to dislike about this 1 minute 17 seconds in.
Let me be. Never thought I'd be on the news like this. Never thought I'd shine my 30s. So if you don't love me, rest in peace. Can I dish your love where they make me the crazy? So and I no go mind if you come to my place. So doing the things where you know say I hate to. Couple of chest, so no time to waste. Cause I fit up by for you one day. And I fit up.
Again, super, super catchy transitions. But again, we're hearing the intensity of the vocal performance go up now. We're getting a bit more skippy. We're getting a bit more rap influence, but still keeping those very tidy melodies in the foreground. I've seen a lot of people comparing him to Rema. For me, I would say Rema's probably got a bit of a wider vocal range, and he's obviously able to work in sort of higher pitched areas as well. This is all sort of within the same octave. A little bit of up and down going on, but it's still quite sort of a classic sort of male range vocal-wise, which works quite well. Again, no issue with that. It works well. But I can sort of understand why the sort of melodies he's using and the actual performances he's doing, despite the fact he's in a different kind of frequency range, there are similarities that I can hear. But I think he's really unique, man. I think he's got something that's gonna catch on quite quickly.
Life for you one day, and I feel to die for you one day. So baby girl, no use me they play. Say I. If I did double my hustle, no mean say I go die. If I did damn fresh, no mean say I did lie. I
want to know who produced this as well, because the actual instrumental is fantastic. Just to talk about the tune as a whole, and not just Khaid as well. The instrumental's really nice use of kind of plucked guitar lines, really punchy drums in there as well. And then you couple that, of course, with this really subtle yet smooth and essentially kind of frequency filling bass line below. Really wide sounding bass line. It's not intrusive though, which is always nice to hear. Again, the actual drum work and the rhythms that are being used work perfectly for Khaid. I think they're giving him these pockets that he can kind of almost lily pad jump over the top of, and it creates this really nice sense of kind of swagger within the way that he's performing. It sounds great.
Do the things where you know go fit to fine, and you know go fit to fine. Cause I just wanna be with you, having fun time with these girls, but I just wanna be with you, doing everything for the gang.
Now this might be a wild comparison that I'm about to make.
Riding in my new Escape, say, baby.
But some of the actual melodies he's using, again, wild comparison potentially, there is something sort of Bieber-esque. I can't lie, there is something quite Bieber-esque about the way that he's using certain melodies that I don't wanna be with you. I can't sing, but you know that that little melody there. You could hear Bieber doing that melody. Again, it might be a bit of a wild comparison, but I can definitely hear it. And again, it means he's suited for this kind of pop level of songwriting, for this more sort of mainstream style. It definitely suits him. It's not a bad thing at all. He can do it very well, clearly. But interesting. I'm just trying to listen out for other people that I can hear in this sort of realm.
Let me die for you. My baby, let me ride for you. Whoa, I'll die for you. I'll ride for you. Let me die.
This bridge is cold as well, using those big kind of epic emotive piano lines, using like strings to build up the overall arrangement sound. This is sounding great, man. I'm very impressed. For a first listen to Khaid, I think this is a wicked tune, definitely one that I'm looking forward to seeing its growth. I'm looking forward to seeing pick up on this. You know how there's certain tunes you can listen to and you go, you know what, people are going to pick up on this over the next few weeks. We sort of saw it with Peru by Fireboy. We've seen it with a couple of different tunes over the last couple of years, especially within this sort of sound in particular. I think people are going to lock onto this one. I think people are going to start to see him, and it's going to grow and grow and grow without a shadow of a doubt.
Baby, let me ride for you. Cause I fit to fight for you one day, and I fit to life for you one day, and I fit to die for you one day. So baby girl, no use me, they play. 2 icebergs down, Bay I bust down. I'm in my town.
There's so much going on in the instrumentals as well. It sounds stripped back, but there is so much going on. I'm just listening through. You've got these really nice kind of shifting, really nicely panned guitar lines, literally just going just in the background, just literally plucking away, giving the whole thing this kind of wavy texture, just arpeggiating up and down. You then, on top of that, I've got this massive bass line throughout the middle. You've got these big kind of spacey chord lines. You've got the little echoes of the strings in there as well. You've then got the delay echoes of Khaid's vocal in the background as well, all kind of folding together into this very euphoric sounding mix. Really clean. Love this outro, man. It's almost Kanye-esque, like the kind of spacey nature of it, you know? Uh-oh. Looks like someone's in trouble. But there we go. Wicked video on this one, I've got to say. Big fan. Khaid with you, starring Awobekan, Ezekiel, Blackie, and Shine Rosman. Again, I'm terrible at phonetics, but we move. Directed by Olu the Wave. Again, the video is very, very clean. I was primarily focusing on the Sonics listening through, so if there's any sort of storylines or anything that you saw that I definitely missed within the video, please do let me know in the comment section down below, and I hope you did enjoy this one. I most certainly did. Again, very impressive vocals on Khaid. I definitely think he's someone we should be keeping an eye on. Can see him blowing up very quickly, to be honest with you. I can see that happening over the course of the next 6 to 8 months, him becoming a much more sort of mainstream figure. Really, really cool. There's an exciting crop currently coming through, the likes of Raybell in there, Rhea Sean's in there as well for this sort of up-and-coming bunch. Obviously, Fave is doing absolute bits. Some really exciting people on the come-up right now, so there we go. Massive shouts out to each and every one of you who are involved in the channel. If you aren't already, please make sure you are hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff, and we shall see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.